Good evening. It's 8:25 p.m. in Izmir, Turkey, and it's 21st of October and 2023. It's a Saturday night, and I know there is a derby soccer match which is watched by everyone, but I decided to go ahead and record this because they don't have to watch it live. They can watch it later. My Turkish viewers from my other channel, they are also following this channel to improve their English, economic English, or financial or investment English terms, let's say. Tonight, I made a very attractive video. Wow, how can you make 50% profits, buy something half price in just 5 months, not with an extremely, unimaginable investment, just a plain investment. I'm going to show you how it happened. We are just going to buy. As a foreigner, you don't have to even do anything. Just earn it in dollars. As a Turkish person, if you kept your money in foreign currency or gold, I will show you how you would buy the real estate at half the price in 5 months. So this is extraordinary. This is, although this looks very obvious, it's not. People do not take arbitrage. They see that gold is going up, and maybe it's not high enough yet, but then you may miss the train. So you should start looking for, if you're going to buy real estate, you should start looking for it. Now, in this discussion, I'm just going to mention buying the house cash, upfront cash against cash, okay? If you can buy with mortgage, that's a totally different story. Then it's even better in most instances because you just have to pay 1/5, 20% down payment and get an 80% loan in much faster deteriorating Turkish lira compared to US dollar. So let me explain what I mean with examples, okay? With some samples. Real life samples, many, not just one. I'm not talking about a certain stock in US stock exchange or certain stock in a Turkish stock exchange that exploded high. I'm just telling anyone can buy at 50% discount, okay? So these are the good chances of a developing country where you have extreme inflation and prices not adjusting fast enough. So now you will see what I'm saying. Okay, first of all, let me display you this section. This is from goldprice.org. I just want to make sure that I'm showing the right pages. Okay, here you can see today's current gold value, which is 1981 US dollars. Recently, it just increased 0.20% on the last day, very little amount. And this is silver, 126 silver. But I will be showing you, because although this site only gives you 30 days, 6 months, 1 year comparisons, in 6 months, as you will see, in US dollar, even it's at $2,000, almost $2,000, it hasn't made any money in US dollars, okay? So it's minus 0.28. We can say it's flat, basically, and it's not a big deal. But in 1 year, it's 19%, much higher than stocks. So it depends on which area you selected. If you saved US dollars for 5 years gold, you are up 62% in US dollars, which is like more than 12-13% per annum. And if you've been investing in gold for 20 years, it's 422%. So you can just divide and see what kind of income you made in US dollars. Of course, you should consider the inflation loss in the US dollar value. At the same time, when you go back so far as 5 years and 20 years, even in 1 year, you can say it lost 6%. So you really made about 5%, 6%. You really made 13% profit if you're an American, okay? Or if you saved in US dollars. Now, the left-hand channel shows they are both gold this time. This shows the US dollar price. Again, 6 months ago, it was just below $2,000. And right now it's just below, little bit more below $6,000. $2,000. So you can see the story here, going down, down, down deep and coming up, waiting for the right trigger, which happened to be the Middle East war. Now, on the right-hand side, the same chart in an inflationary country, Turkish lira, it came up from $39,000 per ounce. This is not common for Turkish people because we calculate it in grams, and but I will also give you the gram price. But just this is for comparison: 39,000 to 55,000 TL per ounce of gold. Ounce of gold is roughly like what we call 5 of them all together, beşi bir yerde. So it's the price of 55,000 TL for a beşi bir yerde, almost. Okay, so what we are going to look here, as you see, it's 0% increase or decrease in US dollar. In TL prices, it's if I take the difference here and reduce it from 55,000, the 40,000, let's say, that's 15,000 TL difference. So that's 37.5% increase in the value of US dollar or decrease in the value of gold TL. Okay, TL wise, gold gained 37.5%. US dollar wise, it didn't gain anything. Okay, now this is a subject which is argued mostly. You think you made some money, huh? You didn't make any money. Why? It's same price. It's still $2,000. Now, this is a whole different ball game. Let me explain what we do. We call it arbitrage. And I will tell you what it is once you think one item is gained so good and the other item, the other equity is still cheap, you just sell this one, go buy that one. Now, I will show you samples of some houses. So as I wrote down here, gold price, silver price, this is important. $1 US equals 28 TL as of today, because I will show you some numbers in TL. You can convert later on. I'll just tell you what they are. So now we know all about gold prices, okay? And I also made another, I also attached another website. This was in Turkish and grams. So you can choose a date from here. Let me see if it's already displaying. Okay, make sure it's displaying. You can choose a date from here. So I chose this is reverse, as you know. You know, this is April 20, not there are no 20 months, of course. April 2023. So I'm calculating until today or yesterday, let's say, which is the 20th. The gold was 1256 TL per gram. And if I calculated going up to today is the last day, of course, and calculated this. Let me see. Okay, now it came. The number came with a delay. It's 1818, okay? 1018. So the difference I calculated for you in advance is like 45% difference, okay? There is an increase in the value of gold, 45%, if we check here. So now coming back to displaying my face, we know all about gold prices. It increased between 37.5% to 45%. If you are a foreigner or if you invested in gold, okay? So now where the profit is made, I'm going to take you there. Let's check the Turkish website, which is like the Americans' famous Redfin, or similar, let's say, real estate sites. And what I will show you right now, these are all included in the explanations of this video. So if you want to check it on later on. So now I'm choosing an area. This is the website I will display right away. Display this and display this tab instead. Okay, just want to make sure the pages are following me. Okay, now what we see here when we enter this sahibinden.com Emlak 360, this displays for certain areas where I'm checking currently Bahçeli Evler Mahallesi, which is in Foça, okay, Foça. So you can go like this, house for sale. You choose the city of Izmir. You choose Foça. You choose, I chose the Hacıveli or Yeniba arası are the same areas, which are very close to the seaside areas, like 10-15 minutes car drive, but it's like a middle of farmland, okay? So then you press index oluştur, make an index. Okay, now what we see here, the latest price is 33,333 per square meter. Square meter is like 9 square feet for foreigners. And right here we see the change of TL price increase in the 1 year, 77%, okay, which sounds good, but we know that just the gold increased recently 40% roughly. Now this is the 4 years graph. It came down from 9,000 and made an arc here to 33,000. So let me go back to 1 year. What I'm saying, 6 months ago, now our calculation starts in 5-6 months ago, the price of this house was per square meter, it was 33.8, still 33. So what happened is, let me show my face again here. The price of house in that area didn't move a bit, but your gold and US dollars increased 45%, okay? So these are prices without bargaining, just, advertised prices. And home prices are quite cheap. If you look at like 33,033, and if we divide this by 28, this is like 1,000. Let me do it here. It's cleaner. Okay, 33 divided by 28 TL per US dollar, $1,190, okay, per square meter. So if you're buying a small flat, which is like 1 bedroom, one kitchen inside, small flat, like this is a summer house only, or 2+1, 2 bedrooms and 1 room. So now we will see some samples of these houses. I will show you from the same site, okay? So you can have an idea. So, but this is important. The house prices did not move a bit, not just in this town, very close to the Mediterranean and Aegean Sea, all over Turkey, including Istanbul, everywhere. These prices comparing to 6 months ago are flat. Okay, flat is flat. So now I will give you another example. By calculating this way, I would just enter sahibinden.com and I would just check I'm going to display from my favorites, okay? And this will list, now I'll show you as well. I'll show you, so be curious. Now, show this instead. Okay, now we are in the advertising for houses for sale area. Okay, we know they didn't move, all of them didn't move since last 6 months. Okay, so now going here, let me go through some prices. You can see these houses are worth 2 million, 2 million. You must divide with 28. So if it's 2.8 million, okay, it's going to be 2.88 million, 2.8 million divided by 28. 2.8 million divided by 28. I'm just making sure. 100,000 US dollars. Okay, so all these houses are under 100,000 US dollars. You can see 1 plus 1 means 1 bedroom, 1 living room. 2 plus 1 means, and they're all in Izmir, Foça. Okay, I'll show you a few pictures of Foça. Like we can see this house is 250, 240, still under $100,000. Okay. And foreigners can buy houses in Turkey with their whatever currency they bring. Like this is for example one house example. It's 2.5. I'll go. This is a site which is about to be finished. You see, it's a complex, and you can see the surrounding area. So I'm going to show you on a big map. See, you can see the solar panels here, and there's another living area. And this is very close to, I will show you, to the agency. You see the surrounding area, all olive trees and mountains, and just 10, 15 minutes drive, you can find about 50 different beaches, okay? So this is what the houses look like. It's either bottom floor or upper floor, okay? So this is in construction. They probably have a picture of the finished because there will be 2 swimming pools when it's finished. So I just studied this one, so that's what I'm showing you. Okay, it's about to be completed, but I'm not favoring any projects to you. I'm just telling you about this area. Okay, so you can go choose. You can go choose other ads as you like. Okay, and to show you the like there is one here at 2 plus 1, 2 bedroom one, another which one is finished house. Okay, upper floor is up for sale, and I'll show you now on the map. Okay, on the map I'll show you where it is. I'll choose this konumu sokak görünümü, and this is satellite. Okay, and now I'll narrow it down. Okay, now this is Yeni Foça. It's a vacation area, and this is Eski Foça, vacation area. So you can have a municipal bus or dolmuş or anything, or your own car. Go to all these beaches, okay, all the way here. Every one of these are bays, and this is a French love this Foça area. It has the same name in Marseille. Okay, they claim the seamen from here moved to Marseille, so it's a French prefer this area especially, a lot of historic sites. And is it far from Izmir? No, Izmir is here. Okay, the big city is here. And so this is Foça. So the house is very conveniently. You can even buy this house and live there and drive, or take a bus and get a connection, metro, and go anywhere in the city within 1.5 hours, let's say, at most. Okay, everywhere in the city of Izmir. So this is Izmir Bay. So I gave you the location as well. Okay, and let me just open your eyes more. I'm just going to check a. Okay, now I'm going to display you some pictures of Foça. Okay, let me see if they appear. Okay, this is from, so coming back to my my own viewpoint. It's 23 minutes already. So what we have here, under 100,000 TL, we can buy houses. Similar, I can show you houses in Istanbul next to the airport, 2.5 million TL. Okay, 1 + 1, 2 + 1, at most around 2,800, 300. Okay, there are houses that go to 5, 6, 8, 10 million as well, but don't think they are terrible houses. They are good houses, just smaller in size. So if you just buying this to rent out or live in it during your vacations, whatever, as an investment property, because now your dollar in the US is worthless, but your dollar overseas is 50% above its value. Okay, so same for Turkish people. I'm not just convincing foreigners. If you have dollars, if you have gold, house prices are getting very attractive, or they are attractive. I know you're going to wait more, maybe another 2 months, it will go down 60%, or my gold price will go up to 2,100. I'm just teaching you how to look at it. So if you keep saving gold, you may be far from these values. If you're just a new investor, keep saving gold. This type of opportunities will come again, because I assume maybe by next election time, I don't know if these house prices will stay the same, but if there is a sort of a recession, let's say house prices don't increase like another 2-3 months, there is a possibility of making another 10-20% additional. But as I said, you can do it with bargaining or just buy it. So I hope everybody understood what I meant. You can cash your gold or US dollars and convert it into a house, which nowadays nobody in Turkey, in other channels, everybody's saying, don't buy real estate. Real estate is bad. Real estate won't increase. That's good. That's a good surprise. That's the right time. I mean, you don't buy US dollar when it hits the ceiling and gold when it hits the ceiling. You just exchange them, buy whatever is cheap. Okay. So I'm just showing you why this channel is providing good ideas to people who invest creative ideas. Okay, just looking differently. Okay, so I wish you all a good night. All these sites I mentioned are included in the under this video explanation. I wish you all good night. It's not just opportunity for foreigners, for Turkish people who have gold and US dollars, it's same. I'm just checking some of the remarks here. So it's open to everyone. It depends on what your saving is in. Okay. So if you saved in gold and And foreign currency, I don't like foreign currency. I like gold better because gold, I mean, foreign currency like dollar, this and that, they also depreciate in value, with the inflation in their own countries. So see you all. Have a good night.